Hi, and welcome to a Life Soul podcast, where we explore personal growth, high performance, and intentional living. I am Wasim Balani, and I believe life isn't just about getting through the day, it's about becoming fully alive in everything we do. Through my journey, whether in medicine as a heart rhythm cardiologist, cycling and running, or personal development, I have learned that success isn't just about reaching goals, but about who we become along the way. This podcast is here to inspire and challenge you to push your limits, cultivate discipline, and live with purpose. Join me each week as we dive into ideas, reflections, and practical strategies to help you grow into your best self. So let's get started. Hey there, my friend. Welcome back to our Life Soul podcast. I'm so grateful you're here today. Let me start by telling you something that happened a few days ago. I was rushing out of the house to go to work, already a little late. Mind racing with everything I needed to get done. I jumped into my car, turned the key, and there it was. That little bright orange light flashing on the dashboard, indicating low gas in the tank. And for a second, I just sat there, because immediately I remembered I was supposed to fuel up yesterday. I even thought about it, told myself, you better stop for gas. But I didn't. I was tired, distracted, and busy. I figured I'll do it later. And now here I was, needing to go somewhere fast, but running on fumes. And in that moment, it hit me hard. This isn't just about the car. This is how so many of us live our lives. We race into the highway of life, work, family, errands, deadlines, without even checking if we have enough fuel in the tank. And when I say fuel, I don't just mean coffee or a quick breakfast. I mean real energy. Physical energy from rest, movement, and nourishing food, mental energy from clarity and focus, emotional energy from peace and gratitude, and spiritual energy from connection to our Creator and a sense of higher purpose. And that's your real fuel tank. And most of the days, we don't even check it. We just go, assuming somehow we'll make it through. And then we wonder why we feel exhausted halfway through the day, why we lose patience with the people who we love, why we lose focus, why we feel heavy, disconnected, and discouraged. It's not because we're not trying hard enough. It's because we're running on empty tank. And the longer you drive on empty tank, the more damage you do without even realizing it. You wouldn't drive cross-country on an empty tank, right? You wouldn't hike into the mountains without supplies. And yet, we do that to our mind, body, and soul every single day. So before you hit the highway, you better check your fuel tank. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. I want to walk with you through how you can refuel intentionally and achieve better energy, so you don't just survive another day. You actually live it fully charged, fully present, and fully alive. So let's dive in. So how do you know when you're running low? Sometimes it's obvious. You wake up tired, you drag yourself through the day, you get frustrated over little things, you lose focus halfway through your tasks, you stop feeling excited about things that usually light you up. Other times it's more subtle. You're moving, but not really alive inside. You're functioning, but you know you're not really thriving. And if you feel that way, listen to me. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're lazy. It just means your tank is low, and it's time to fill it up. Sometimes it's not even the big things that drains us. It's the small, constant leaks, like scrolling through social media first thing in the morning, getting pulled into negativity, overthinking every little detail, saying yes to things you should have said no to. Little by little, those leaks empty your tank before the day even really starts. That's why protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's survival. It's leadership over your own life. So seal the leaks, guard your mind, and protect your peace. Alright, so how do you refill your tank? Let's walk through it together. Real steps, real life. The most important part of the equation is your physical energy. So start with your body. If you want to feel alive, your body needs to be treated like a gift, not like an afterthought. And one of the most important factors affecting your physical energy, one that is often not recognized well enough, is sleep. Sleep is non negotiable. Studies have shown that your body needs about 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted, good quality sleep every night. Not just to rest your body, but to repair your muscles, recharge your brain, balance your emotions, and reset your entire system. And it's not just about the number of hours, it's about the quality of sleep. It's about how you prepare yourself to sleep. And the quality of your sleep really matters. One pre sleep habit that I recently learned and I've been working on in my nights is called the 3-2-1 rule. No work 3 hours before bed, no food 2 hours before bed, and no screens 1 hour before bed. The idea is to give your body and mind the chance to ease into rest, not crash into it. So basically, good sleep fills your energy tank more than anything else. So please sleep well. Another important factor that affects your energy is food. The food you eat is the fuel you run on. It's not just about eating anything to fill your stomach. It's about choosing the food that truly fuels you. Good healthy food, whole food, heart-healthy diet. Food that makes you feel light, strong, and alive, not heavy and sluggish. And just like what you eat matters, how you eat matters too. You don't need to overeat to feel satisfied. You don't need to fill every plate or every craving. Eat enough to fuel your body, to keep your energy steady, not to slow yourself down. And most importantly, eat with gratitude, not guilt. Every meal is a chance to appreciate the gift you've given your body, not something to punish yourself over. Imagine if you treated your body the same way you would treat a beautiful supercar you love. You'd give it the best fuel you could, because you know it deserves it. And your body deserves that same care. Another key to building strong, lasting physical energy is staying active and working out. And when I say active, I don't mean exhausting yourself with heavy workouts unless that's what you love. Staying active simply means choosing movements every day, choosing life every day. It's about waking your muscles, stretching your body, getting your blood flowing, getting your breath moving. Because when you move, you send a powerful message to your body that we are alive, we are capable, and we are strong. And here's something amazing. Movement doesn't drain you like most people think. Movement creates energy. Even a simple 5 to 10 minutes walk, even a few stretches after prayer, even dancing around the house with your kids, all of it wakes your body and refills your physical tank. You don't have to be an athlete to move with energy. You just need to choose motion over stillness. Choose to honor your body with movement and watch how your energy grows from inside out. Another important part of filling your tank, the part that most people forget, is taking care of your mind and your heart. That is your mental and emotional energy. Because your mind needs clarity and your heart needs peace. Both are critical if you want real energy that lasts. Before you let the world pull you into 100 different directions, just take a 5 minutes every morning to center yourself. Ask yourself simple questions. What matters most today? Where I want my energy and focus to go? Because if you don't decide where your mind will go, the noise of the world will decide for you. Starting your day with energy isn't just about getting organized, it's about protecting your energy from being scattered everywhere. And don't forget about your emotional energy. Your heart carries energy just as much as your muscles do. When your heart is full of gratitude, hope, and forgiveness, you feel lighter. You move through the day with more joy, more patience, and more resilience. But when your heart is heavy, carrying stress, resentment, worry, regret, it quietly drains your energy without you even noticing. It's like driving a car with a slow leak in the gas tank. You might be moving for a while, but eventually you'll run out without warning. And that's why protecting your emotional energy is just as important as protecting your physical body. And one of the simplest ways to do that is through gratitude. Practice real gratitude every morning. Before the noise and the rush of the day grabs your attention, pause and name 3 things you're grateful for, even if they're small. For example, you could say, I'm grateful for the breath in my lungs. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for another chance to grow. Gratitude doesn't just make you feel good, it refuels your emotional tank. It lifts your heart above the noise. It gives you strength to face the day without carrying invisible weights. And if you're carrying heaviness, stress, anger, and sadness, don't bury it. Make space to process it. A moment of reflection, Few honest lines in a journal. You don't have to solve everything, but you do have to see it. You have to acknowledge what your heart is holding. Because when you lighten your heart, you lighten your entire life. And here's something important most people don't realize. Even if you start your day strong, your mental and your emotional energy will drain as the hours pass. That's normal, that's human. What matters is whether you let it run dry or whether you reset along the way. You don't need an hour to reset, even a few minutes can change everything. Take a 5-minute walk, step outside and breathe fresh air, stretch, close your eyes and say a short prayer or a reminder: I'm still here, I'm still grateful, and I'm still moving forward. Midday resets are like pulling over at a gas station when you see the tank dropping, not waiting until you're stranded on the side of the road. And you know what else it's like? It's like a pit stop for a race car. Even the fastest race cars in the world, driven by the best drivers, have to stop during the race. They pause, refuel, change tires, reset everything so they can keep going at a full speed without crashing. It's not a weakness, it's a wisdom. And it's the same thing for us. Building small resets into your day isn't slowing you down. It's how you stay strong enough to finish your race. So build small resets into your day and you'll protect your mental and emotional energy all the way to the finish line. And lastly, and most importantly, strengthen your spiritual energy by reconnecting with your Creator. Because the deepest kind of energy you can ever have doesn't just come from food, sleep, or even emotional clarity. It comes from feeling grounded in something greater than yourself. When you are connected to your Creator, you walk with a strength that isn't easily shaken. Without that connection, even the best habits can still leave you feeling empty. But when you're spiritually fueled, you move through life with more peace, more purpose, and more resilience. And reconnecting doesn't have to be complicated. It can be a few minutes of sincere prayer, a quiet reflection, a whispered reminder: I'm not walking this alone. There is a greater plan for my life. Whether it's the first thing in the morning, in the middle of the day, or right before you close your eyes at night, make a space to reconnect. Because when your spiritual energy is strong, you don't just endure life, you live it fully, deeply, and beautifully. And the strength that comes from your Creator, it's a strength that never runs dry. One more word before we close. Filling your tank isn't about perfection, it's about building small daily habits of care. Stack one good choice on another, fuel yourself intentionally, and soon you won't just feel different, you'll be different. So tomorrow morning, before you hit the highway of life, pause, check your tank. Don't race into the day half full. Don't pour yourself out for everyone else before you've even fueled yourself. Sleep well, eat to nourish yourself, move to awaken your body, protect your mind, anchor your heart, reconnect your spirit, because how you start your day shapes how you live your day. And how you live your day shapes who you are becoming. You are not meant to run on empty. You're not here to live exhausted, disconnected, or overwhelmed. You're here to live full of energy, full of strength, full of purpose, and full of light. And today, I want to challenge you. Tonight, before you go to sleep, set yourself up for tomorrow, even if it's just one small thing. Prepare something healthy to fuel your morning. Set up your water bottle, fruits, or healthy breakfast. Lay out your workout clothes if you plan to move or exercise in the morning. Set your alarm clock with a purpose, not just a time. Choose a wake-up time that honors your priorities, not your distractions. Decide your first positive action in the morning, like prayer, journaling, stretching, a powerful reading, something that feeds your soul first. And lastly, whisper a prayer for strength and clarity. Ask for energy, focus, and a meaningful day. And that's the power of small, consistent habits that, if stacked day after day, it creates unstoppable momentum. Because your best energy, your best life, starts with a single choice, a single day. So let tomorrow be that day. You are capable, you are ready, you are worthy. So go fill your tank and go live the day you were made for. And remember, every habit you build, every effort you make, it all adds up. So keep showing up, because the small steps you take today are shaping the person you become tomorrow. And if this episode sparked something for you, if it gave you even one thing to reflect on or one small step to take, please share it with someone you care about, because we all grow better when we do it together. That's it for this episode, my friends. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next episode.